I've got mine, I know exactly where it is.
Got Bruce here this morning. And Bruce is helping me set up this wall because we're doing the second half of the chimney demolition. So the first half was messy. We had the concrete saw with the water attached to the concrete saw, and that kept the dust down a little bit. We can only do that down to the roof level. As soon as we got to the roof level, we had to take the roofing off, and then the house was exposed. So we couldn't use the water anymore. But now we're inside, so there's nowhere for the dust to go. So we have to create a tent. Now this tent is going to be filled with dust very, very quickly. So we've got to come up with a way to keep the dust in the house, but also get the dust out of the house while we can still work in the tent and get the concrete out of the house. Does that make sense?
Outside,
the duct only attached.
The end duct's got to come from where you're working.
Yeah.
Through that, and then you blow it out to wherever you want to blow it.
That's right. And then all this stuff in here is our wall.
Okay. Yeah. Just like a giant vacuum cleaner.
Pretty much. We're going to be working within the vacuum cleaner. Anything come out?
No.
What?
Old knees need covering.
I think that's good advice for young knees as well.
Yeah, it's actually quite good in winter too, because you can keep wearing shorts and your knees don't get cold. So,
You South Islanders. Shorts in the winter.
well, I grew up in Auckland.
I remember going to school
Yeah.
as a young kid, so that's in the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wore sandals all year round. I don't think I wore shoes. Just, I don't know, I just grew up that way.
That's the name of this product, Zip Wall. Alright. We've got a proper assassination room now.
So that's where I got
Now for the other side. I'm going to be removing some of the framing around this fireplace, and that framing is also supporting the ceiling. So this hoarding has to do dust and ceiling support. There we go, all sealed up. This here is why they call Zip Wall. It's basically a sticker that happens to be a zip. You apply it to the plastic, and then you cut the plastic after it. And they just adhere, and then you cut down the middle once you've opened it. There's your door. And this is how you get in. So there we have it. We have the tent there, so we can access that side when we need to. But what I'm hoping for, that by cutting this other side first, we can break into this living room area. I don't want to smash both sides at the same time. Look at that.
Bricks, is it?
Yeah, so that's what we've been cutting all the way up.
Okay.
But down here it looks cast.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's gonna be tricky. Have you ever watched Stranger Things, Bruce?
Stranger Things.
On Netflix?
No, I've seen the shorts of it, I think.
If you ever do watch it, look at the interior linings.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much this. This masonite, pretend wood. We got it everywhere. Right, we're ready.
I'm having to cook with protective air gear on because it's so noisy.
It's delicious, by the way, Jess.
Oh, well, that was fantastic.
Big hungry man?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you like it?
Thank
Oh,
you.
good. I'm glad.
I'm great. Very
So,
nice.
Fireplace went better than we thought, Bruce. So far.
Hey, don't speak too soon.
What do you reckon, Jess? From your perspective, how did it go?
Well, I just really think I've contributed so much to this demo of the chimney.
Yeah?
Yeah. Supervising.
Cheering us on.
Every job needs a supervisor.
Supervising from the plant section of Mitre 10. That's what I was doing.
Is this mine, is it?
Yeah.
So what do you call this?
A toasty.
Delicious toasted sandwiches. Thank you, Jess.
Oh, nice. Oh, just complimenting myself.
Yeah.
How arrogant.
They're really nice. Now there's one more factor, there's one more thing that we've got to figure out is what is the foundation of this chimney? Because we're going to build this laundry on top of here. That's the whole reason for getting rid of the thing. Well, most of the reason. So we need to know what we're building on top of. So we've got the last little bit to clear and we'll figure it out. Just about filled it up. This was the crazy thing. This is all steel reinforced, and it's not the fireplace, it's just the front of the fire. And it was like probably the hardest part because we had to pull it out in big slabs. That's what's left of my chimney. Well, that went well. Solid concrete, that's what we got. Which is awesome because we need to put the laundry right here, and I'm gonna design it so the washing machine is on the concrete, and then the vibration of the washing machine won't transfer to the rest of the timber structure. So yeah, we've got no fireplace now. A lot of people in the previous episode were asking, why on earth would you get rid of a fireplace? You're crazy. What if the world goes upside down and you no longer have heating? I don't know what to say to that. If the world goes upside down and I no longer have power, because that's what our heating source is powered by, then I've probably got other problems, right? I'll show you what my heating source is now. So this is our heat pump unit, and it attaches to all these ducts. Now the big duct here on the right is the intake, and these smaller ducts over on the other side, they go into each room and provide the hot air, and the hot air goes throughout the house, and then it comes back in this big pipe intake thing, and it goes back through the machine and goes all over again. Now there is also a refrigerant outside, big fat fan basically, that controls the temperature using, I'm not even going to pretend to understand how that works, but it definitely uses power. But the power that it uses it very efficiently. And our power bill has gone up though, since we used it. But what you have to understand is we went from a little oil heater on wheels that we'd have in the living room during the evening, and then we'd wheel it into the bedroom before we went to sleep. Each of those rooms would be warm when the oil heater was in it, and it would be freezing every other time. We went from that to heating the entire house with this efficient ducting system. So it went up like $100 a month. So it was like $200 to $300 a month. And the other factor is we're renovating this place. We've already insulated and double glazed one room, we've double glazed another room, and in the next month or so, all those bedrooms will be double glazed. And slowly we'll be insulating our way around the house. So the goal is to make the house more efficient so it holds the heat that we've generated with this heat pump. And because it's not a client's job, I can tell you exactly how much we pay for the heat pump system, but I'm probably going to do that after the ad read, which helps pay for the heat pump system. Squarespace is an easy to use all-in-one platform to build your online presence and run your business. Now, I still run a building business and I'm going to be doing a lot more of that next year, and I know that having a website is very important for that. So maybe you're like me and you sell services, or perhaps you sell products like furniture or just about anything else. Squarespace is a great platform for all of this. You can showcase your work using the professional portfolio designs and display your work or product in customizable galleries. The interface is very easy to use, and all the images that you put into the platform automatically scale to fit, so it looks correct whether you're looking at it on an iPad or an iPhone or on a desktop. Having a beautiful website to display our building work has been key in promoting our business and connecting with my customers. But of course, as always, you don't have to take my word for it. Squarespace also offer a free trial, so you have nothing to lose. And then once you're ready to launch your website, head to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. $13,500. That's how much it costs for the heat pump. That's how much it costs to heat my entire house. Kind of crazy, right? You know what else is crazy? That's less than 2% of the cost of the house. That's how expensive New Zealand houses are. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you reckon is the best heating system? Would you pay that much for a ducted heat pump system? And if you live in New Zealand, did I get ripped off? Did you pay less? And yeah, how would you knock down a chimney? Turn that on. And once the camera adjusts, you'll see that it is 17.5. And I guess it was 19 degrees. That's the target temperature. So let's see how long it takes to get to 19 degrees. And while I'm editing there, oh my god, it's 19.5 degrees in here now. And it has been 20 minutes and the house is at 19.5 degrees. So that is why we love it. We just turn it on. Jess is talking to friends through there. I'm editing a video and the house is warming up.